majors are crazy.
Yeah. Oh God! Okay.
And I'm like, you don't even know how much work I have to do. You don't even know how many hours of rehearsal I've been. Yeah. I'm a senior vocal performance major here at Catholic. I always knew I would study music. So when I went to college, I applied to music schools. I love singing. I've sung my whole life, so.
I chose to be a vocal performance major because I've always loved singing. Music has always been a part of my life, and I wanted to perform.
Good girl.
Probably not even half of music performance majors go on to perform. Actually, I made that up, but you know, it's not everyone.
I haven't really done any future stuff because I refuse to admit that the future is going to happen.
I'm not scared of at graduation day, but as of now, since I don't have concrete plans, I'm a little freaking out. It's okay.
You have to pass your recital hearing in order to have your recital, and if you do not have your recital, you cannot graduate. A hearing is scary. It's a pass or fail, so you go and you have your whole recital prepared. You go in with a song and they pick another one, maybe 2 or 3 more, and they decide whether or not you're prepared for your recital. I mean, there's always that feeling that you're not going to pass your hearing. I mean, even though you've studied for a test and you know that you're ready for the test, there's always that feeling that oh, maybe I didn't study the right notes, or maybe I forgot something, or you're going to forget something as soon as you open the test. You're like, oh shoot, I totally forgot what I studied this morning.
My first hearing was a little full of strife. I had to fire my accompanist. They were making mean faces, which really just really took the life out of me and made me really nervous.
Well, we went in, and I went in with one of my Spanish pieces just to calm me down. And then all I could see was them making faces, and it made me nervous. They cut me off in the middle of my vocalese, and they said that I was flat the whole time, and that I wasn't spinning, and that it was just really bad.
It wasn't another hearing. They just wanted to hear it again. We went in and did it with Rick and Sharon, and it went really well, and
now
it was fine. And now I'm about to have my recital in 2 hours and 15 minutes. Nobody panic.
They will not let me sing my cabaletta, which upset me a lot, and so yeah, but I did pass my hearing. I guess that's the good thing.
The senior recital is our comps. So we have to sing an hour, and it's just a lot of music. Mm-hmm.
Beam, Simone! Why are you
Stop yelling and stop
Stop
singing.
praying! Oh, guys! I knew that!
I'm excited. I'm also happy that it's going to be over very soon.
The recital's got a little backed up.
Yes.
So maybe her second's only
It's probably because Alex's recital went over. He
Oh,
didn't start on
it did.
time, and then Rachel went over, and then it just keeps on going.
propagated through.
Yeah.
After my recital, I'm going to have a nice reception with my family and friends. And then I'm going to go to my parents' hotel because I have a 6:25 flight tomorrow morning to fly to Las Vegas to have an interview for a service program in Alaska.
funny.
Yeah, she is serious.
So,
It's really just better, like, have all the anxiety and stress in one weekend. Get it all out of the way.
I feel great. I showed them. I did.
What now?
Now I eat. I'm really hungry.
I feel great. It's amazing how you make mistakes in your recital that you've never made before in your life. And so that's kind of infuriating, but when they happen, you have to just be like, okay, it's okay, keep going, it's fine. That's what happened like 7 times. But mostly I am pleased. Flew to Las Vegas for an interview for a job in Alaska, which I got, which I have not yet accepted, and I probably will. I can bring opera to the rural Native Alaskans who don't know anything about opera. But you're right, it doesn't directly have anything to do with an opera career.
I'm going to sing no matter what. Whether or not I sing professionally, I don't know. But even if I have to be washing dishes and singing, I'm going to be singing. I decided to accept the program in Alaska, and I called them up 5 days after
they had accepted me, and I was like, okay, can I have a few days? So I called them on the day they told me to call them, and I was like, I'd love to come to Alaska. And they were like, oh, in the time you took to decide, we reevaluated, and we're not sure if this program is the best fit for you. And I was like, okay. And so I hung up, and then all my friends were like, oh my gosh, that's so rude. And then all my teachers were like, that is so unprofessional. And so I was like, man, this is really mean. And so I called them back, and they were like, oh, it's because you asked for time to decide, and we're really just looking for volunteers who are 110% committed. So back to square one. I'll probably, because I always had this idea in my mind that I would stay here, take voice lessons, and just get any job that I could in DC, and so that's probably what I'm going to do.
No, I'm not scared of the future. I can handle it. I'm not dramatic.